Did it commence?
It did commence.
Yeah.
We have commenced.
Commencing has
Fantastic. Commenced has worked.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
It's all of us again. We are here in your faces, live on Twitch. How's everyone doing? Everybody in the chat? How's everybody in the game doing? D&D people?
Doing wish as hell.
Oh, I can hear myself.
There's so
As I can as well.
Why?
like
But
seven
why?
levels of echo.
There is no reason for this.
You can hear me through. No, you
God
can hear.
damn it,
Yeah, but if you
Loxy.
do, no.
Yeah, we're all good. Okay, the echo is over.
I'm broken.
Oh yeah, why are you broken?
This just won't work. What is wrong with my laptop?
I don't know. How is it possible that even when you're in this house again, you still break it? Like last week you weren't here and it was like, okay, it was the internet's fault, but it was clearly your laptop which was the problem.
It's just racist against tieflings.
It's racist against
Maybe.
tieflings.
No one
Yeah.
likes me.
As soon as I kill you off, it'll be fine.
How dare you? You touch my Loxy and I will end your life.
There's some dangerous words.
I'll see if I can I can adjust anything to help. So what
It's
I'm
fine
gonna do,
on mine.
it's fine. Calm down. Don't worry.
Why
Don't
don't you
worry.
shut Emma's mic off? Because the problem is that there's two sounds.
There shouldn't be two sounds
Oh,
anymore.
you need to, all of you need to mute me. Or, yeah, mute me.
No, then they won't be able to hear you.
I'm
Oh yeah,
coming
yeah,
th-
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
coming
yeah,
through
yeah, yeah,
Brad's,
yeah. Everybody mute Emma.
thing.
So, first things first. Before I hand over to Matt/Chad for the previously,
Yes.
I'm gonna place. I'm gonna open a bet. So the bet, I'm gonna open it for the first half an hour of the thing. So you can place your bet on whether somebody dies or everyone lives. So that's just literally whether someone dies within this session of D&D. So you can place a bet of up to 150 oranges, just for laughs. And don't be too confused by the fact that the thing isn't called Orange Dealer. For some reason, it's called Twitch Tokens Bot today because Twitch went like crazy last night and like everything jammed up. So at the moment, Orange Dealer is called Twitch Tokens Bot. But your oranges and stuff should still be there, and nothing will be lost. If no one dies, well then that's the point. Everyone lives if no one dies.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be ace.
I don't care if the rest of you die. I just don't want to be Bobby the Bard. I really don't. I'm so scared of it. I got so scared last week when I went down to 6 health or whatever, and I was in the middle of.
I was
The road.
scared when I died. I was scared when that happened.
Oh
Oh my
yeah.
god, yeah,
I
you died.
straight up got passed
Guys,
out.
what you've got to think of
Telling
now,
Back
what you've
in
got to
the
think
void.
of is that you can all help each other and be like, oh, teamwork, let's get each other up. Or you can just let one of you die. Let them be Bobby the Bard, and then never have to worry about it yourself.
That's true. That is
Nah,
true.
Teamwork all the way. We're all doing this. We're all friends. We're all friends here.
Says the one who was downed. The weak
Um,
link.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm telling you, I'm slowly getting better. I'm like soccer. I'm starting off like, oh, Goofy, oh, he fails, oh, he's a fish man. What? And then eventually, I'm hitting the high stakes. I'm going to be like, summon the gates of hell just to burn small rats in front of me. I'm gonna, it's gonna be
Let's find out what happened last week by handing over to Matt Chad
Can I reset my computer while that happens?
for previously on Chronicles of the Grey.
I want to hear.
Cool. Okay, dokes. So previously, last week it was St. Paddy's Day. Just before we all left to the city, we stopped by a nice, little marketplace, in which Chad thought, you know what? I can't drink because I'm a fish and they don't have any vodkas here, so I'm going to turn into a bear. Not thinking that people seeing bears are quite scared of bears. And everyone started attacking me, and then we had a little kerfuffle, but it was all sorted. And then we left off to
The mountain pass.
The mountain
Or-
pass,
we
where
went- yeah.
we got ambushed by bandits. 3 on each side. We had a tough battle. Chad fainted, but then he got brought back up by Telemac. Imul got taken down to like 6 health. It was a tough battle. Everyone fought valiantly. We eventually killed them all, and it was awesome and fantastic. Yeah, and then that's us. Now
That was what happened. That was the end. Was we
that was the
were.
end. We
Yep.
killed
One tried
everything.
to run off into the woods and he was shot in the back and dirty dog.
Yeah.
And yeah, you took them down like the scum they were.
Yes, yes, we did.
So we are surrounded by bodies, right? In fact, fuck it. Tom, go. I can't remember anything that happened.
All gathering together in the middle of the road, you look around to see the bodies strewn around each other. They're all scattered around the place, but there are 6 bodies. There should be 7, but one had himself and all his belongings burned by the fires of the moon.
Oh yes, the ion
It was,
cannon.
it was awesome. So
Yeah.
everyone's just got to get over it.
I'm so sad I missed
live with that.
this.
Yeah, you were busy. What were you doing? She was looking at a bird playing with a beehive or something really weird.
Oh.
Bird destroying an ant's nest.
Yeah.
No, it was a bird
I never
destroying an
watched
ant's
it back. I
nest.
forgot.
Oh yeah, you don't actually know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
They said that you got distracted by an ant's nest or something, and then you caught up, and we were in the middle of
Sounds
a
right.
fight.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we begin. Emma's restarting her computer, but she is a disembodied voice.
Hello.
It's cool. You can have disembodied voice for role
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, so you all gathered back at Chad's body where he has returned to his fish-like form. And yeah, and then you're all gathered in a little circle.
Are you in?
My machine.
Your armor? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a I'm a bit sick of. I've never been able to turn into animals until I came on the surface and I started adventuring, and it's pretty freaking rad. But it's a bit annoying. I consistently have to leave my suit. So I'm thinking I'm going to see if I can find some gnomes because they built this suit originally. And I'm going to see if they can like weirdly infuse it with magic, so I can turn like I can
You don't
turn
have
the
to
suit
leave.
into the thing as well, so that I wouldn't have to
Well,
go about doing.
It's more that it's actually a robotic animatronic suit. So it'd be really hard for it unless you could like get a weird transformer.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. Like, turn it into like a weird transformer, or like make a new suit like Iron Man 2.0, where I'm in it, but I'm more in like the center of it, and I control the entire thing through. Like the entire thing can just turn into a giant bear at my will because it's the magic that I'm infusing through the machine to create into that. I want to know if that's possible. So. Hopefully there's a gnome nearby that can tell me if it is or not.
So we've got a B side mission to find.
To find
gnomes.
Iron Man 2.0 suit.
Are we gonna just have it that you told us that in character?
I
Just
did
then.
tell you that in character, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna see if, yeah, I don't, like, I will literally just search on my own for a bit, if you, like, just...
Does
go
it have
on
to be
the town.
gnomes? Why are gnomes the ones that can
Because
build?
gnomes built my suit originally.
But no, so no one else could. We couldn't just find a wandering wizard and he could do it.
I mean, I'm sure we could, we just gotta ask around to see if people can.
Well,
Because
it's
gnomes don't see, like, the charismatic guise of dragon that I put up. They always see my suit, because they created it.
I understand fully. So, I,
Explain it to me later.
all right. So since we've begun, I'd like to help Chad to his feet.
Can I just say that if you do get a transforming suit, please, every time it transforms, do the 80s Transformers noise. Like,
Yeah, definitely. Fuck it. Can we see if we're going to get the gnomes to make a transforming suit? Maybe we should just get them to like make you a fucking Camaro or whatever the fuck it is. And we'll just have Bumblebee with us.
There'll be 3 adventurers and just a fish mech.
Yeah. And then Tom has to do that stupid thing where he speaks like through all the different frequencies of radio. Like, hello, how are you? Our
Downboard. And each week just have like
I'd start speaking like Baymax.
yeah. All right. Since everyone's like gathered and stuff, I want to like because we were on our way to like a village or whatever, and I'm still pretty shook up because I got hurt and I was scared for a moment, which is the first time that's happened, I think. Should we rummage through these bodies and see if they've got anything on them?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, sure.
How many are there? Sorry, 6.
5.
6.
5.
5. 1 is
Six.
burnt to a crisp.
No, there were 7 bandits.
Oh, right.
One of them was burnt with a hellfire,
That's true.
a celestial fire.
So should we just rummage through the shit and divvy it up equally?
Yeah.
Shit, I've just realised I didn't put in the money we divvied up between weeks because we forgot
Yeah.
last week.
It was 15 silver.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh,
Easy.
I didn't do that either.
Add it now. It
Right,
was an extra.
so- That
Uh,
is,
Yeah, go on.
each one of the bandits has 17 copper pieces.
Well, all of them, like, not
Altogether.
collectively, but they each. have
Yeah,
got-
like each of them have 17 copper pieces. I was gonna roll for all of them, but then I couldn't be bothered, so there's
No.
there's a blanket 17 copper pieces each.
Cool. Well, there's.
They were shitty bandits, weren't they? They fucking only got 17 copper each.
Well,
They
it's,
suck. There was 7 of them as well, and they got wrecked by 4 of us. So
yeah. Well, you are bold adventurers. Normally they're probably just going to be taking like what little people have on the road when they're on the way to the wall, like traders and things like that.
yeah. So 17 times 5, 6. How many?
6.
6. 17 times 6. Ashens.
I like the way you asked me as if I can do mental arithmetic.
Seven
It was a wild
sixes
guess.
are
That's my
Yeah.
sister's job. I'll ring her.
42 plus.
It's 102. I have a calculator.
Wouldn't that be? Wait, that's
17 times 6 is 102.
Oh my god, we've opened up with like basic math. Brilliant. Fucking- this is going to be this week, is it?
Uh,
How many is that
Anyway.
each? 102 divided by 4.
That is 25.5.
25.5.
Yeah, so just do 25 and then 2 people have 2 extra copper.
Okay. Well, who did the most damage? Let's do it that way. That's how we were doing it, right?
Yeah.
Who killed the most?
Emma's dead again.
Emma is dead.
No, she's just stood still.
No, it is. It's destroyed. I hate it.
Yeah, I don't know
I
why.
don't know what to do.
I don't think there's anything we can
Why
do.
am I this colour as well? We're literally sat on the same desk.
It's mental.
And this is what colour I am compared to you.
It doesn't matter. As long as we can hear you, it's not the end of the world.
Mm.
You have a wonderful face and it is good to look upon, but the voice is more important just for this
But if we
purpose.
can get that picture of Loxy riding Chad.
Right in Chad, yeah. I did have it, but what happens is I think I moved the file, so when I click
yeah.
it, it goes red.
But there's also someone drew a picture of that. That we
Yeah,
yeah,
there was
there's
another one.
another
Yeah,
one,
there was
yeah.
another piece of fan art with some like an actual
I didn't
pencil
even
drawing.
see that one.
Yeah, it was good.
That was really cute.
I've already forgotten how many copper pieces we have.
25.
25 more.
Yep.
So that takes me to
Yeah.
29.
Well, no. Okay, 2 people have 25, 2 people have 27.
Who wants the 27s?
Well, Telemac did super good, so I vote Telemac gets 127.
Oh,
Amol, Amol, naturally, you also destroyed half the force, so I guess you two both get 27 each.
However,
I am saving up for something very specific, but I do think, Chad, that you did for the first time something in battle. So maybe you should take it.
well, no, guys.
Yes,
I think-
he died.
I think we're all forgetting the time when Chad slit the throat of a helpless goblin who was lying on the floor cowering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the Gotham Tunnel. So
No.
I think Chad, you take it. Let's
Yeah,
move.
take it.
Let's
Chad.
move
You can
on.
have my two.
And there's nothing else on their bodies of worth.
there's their gear, which is all just kind of poorly maintained. They're all wearing like basic leather armor, and they have like bad crossbows that are all like rusty. And
I'm now in the process of saving up. I think it was 200 gold pieces for the next piece of armor that I can buy, which I think was splint. So I'm wearing chainmail, and the next thing up is splint mail, and I think it's 200 gold. So I am saving up for that.
I would like to say that someone in the chat has just pointed out we could just have 26 each, rather than 2 people of 27, 2 people of 25.
Hang on.
Yeah, how did
that not? Eh?
why was that not a thing?
no, there's two people are supposed to have 26, not 27.
Oh, that's
Oh,
it.
2 people supposed to have
26. That makes
26.
so much more- that- I've-
All right, there you
I've
go.
miscalculated.
Remove a copper piece, each of you. You
There you
thieving, money grubbing. Okay, so should we move on?
Yeah, please.
Because
there's no other stuff like no potions, no weird artifacts.
They haven't got anything. They're pretty like they're out for like kind of stealthiness.
Okay.
Which is really
Can
bad considering they announced their presence.
Yeah, none of them were like munching on like berries that would be useful later.
Nah, they all just had.
Okay.
They're the coins. Like a couple of them had some, like a bit of bread and cheese, but it's all covered in blood now, so it's not really edible.
Can I take the time to take a tooth from every single one of them?
From every single one of them.
Yeah, it takes you about a minute to remove the tooth. So that's 7 minutes you spend removing teeth.
Me and Chad will play patty cake
Thanks.
to pass the time.
I'll do a backflip. Can I do a backflip?
Can everyone bar Loxy make sure?
Oh my god.
All yours is Brad. I mean, yours is with proficiency bonus. The other two.
Oh
is
wait,
just
am I
straight.
doing? Oh, okay, I'm rolling. Hold
Yeah,
on.
you're for a backflip. The other two are so they can do backflip.
I'm gonna grab your laptop.
Oh, hang on. I think I'm gonna have to roll like here for 1 sec. I can't pop out my dice roller. That's annoying. Whoa! Whoa!
What's happening?
I didn't have my dice roller out thingy majiggy, and it's on the same screen as like everyone's faces.
Yeah, so
Earthquake.
Yeah.
yeah, Chad and Telemac is just a straight plus your dexterity bonus.
Sorry, man.
You are actually required to do a dexterity check for past speak.
That's
You're
fine.
shitting me.
No.
My God.
You are fully
D20.
required.
None. I literally have no idea. I've never played this weird human game before.
Telemac, can you roll as well just to make sure just so I can make it.
Dexterity
just to see
modifier.
So Telemac teaches me how to play patty cake.
Oh my god.
That would make sense from those
Yeah.
numbers.
Because I have literally no idea.
Chad starts off by clapping his hands and just slapping Telemac in the face. He then, Telemac sits back and goes, no, and then they slowly go through the process of just,
Perfect.
well, no, we're just going down the basics, man.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Advanced, we're not
I'm
doing
just
some
doing
advanced
this to the air because you don't exist in this.
Yeah.
Ah! You go 2 hands. This is amazing.
Yeah, and so the tale of how a lonesome fish learned how to patty cake. Chronicles of the Grand.
This is what they need in Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
We do need
this
more
is
patty.
it.
Less intrigue, more patty cake.
Right, I'm finally back on the dice roller. Sorry, I was too busy like screwing around with my entire screen and probably giving everybody in the chat epilepsy for like flashing weird screenness that I was experiencing too. So what do I need to roll? Sorry.
D20 plus
proficiency in acrobatics.
Yes. Plus your dex mod.
Plus dexterity and my acrobatics.
Yeah.
Acrobatics is dexterity, so I get to. For example, my dexterity is 1 and my acrobatics is 3.
I think you get. I'm not sure. Wait a sec. Wait.
You sure it's not just acrobatics?
Yeah, it's plus 3.
You ready for this shit? I'm gonna do a backflip. It's gonna literally. How long does it take? 7-minute backflip. Bam.
Oh.
He doesn't backflip for 7, like one backflip, but you continually do backflips around the others.
While they do pancakes
While
slowly.
they're pancakes.
Walks past and wonders what the fuck is going on.
Flip for a straight 7 minutes.
Yes.
Actually, no. Can I also get a Constitution check?
From me?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, this is gonna kill me. No, actually, no, it's not. My constitution's epic. 1 second. D20, yeah?
Yep. Oh. Afterwards, no, you don't even feel a bit tired. You feel invigorated.
I actually feel better.
Yeah, you feel better for us. But like, you've worked out the kinks from the last battle, and now you're ready for
ready
more.
to go.
Can I have 1 HP back?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna need it for the dragon at the mountain.
Yeah,
Smaug.
Yeah, go on. Have an HP.
Oh, yay!
Actually, we should work out how many HP we've all got.
I got 13.
I'm 13 out of 23.
13 out of 14.
15.
Oh, also, for whoever is watching at home, we forgot to add some health to Loxy, who has an extra 4 health because she's supposed to gain 1 at the beginning for a sorcerer thing, and then she's supposed to get 1 every level. So it doesn't matter because she didn't die, but she has 4 extra HP now.
Basically, we've missed out on her having an extra 4 HP that she didn't have. So now she has more HP than all of us, I think. She's at 25 max.
Yeah.
That's ace.
Yeah.
She's the new tank.
She is the new tank.
And I won't use it to help any of you.
Hey,
Because my character's an asshole.
you rode on my back.
We're best friends, we're tight, I'd help you. The rest of them, no.
She tried to punch me. That was basically the last time we spoke. Like, I don't think we've had any interaction since then.
You've been chatting on the road and stuff, unless you say otherwise.
No, we're walking up towards the wall or whatever.
Yeah. Right. So we all ready?
Yeah.
Okay, do we have any Healy stuff we can do? I think we're pretty much
No.
all healed out, aren't we?
Also, the town is in sight. So
I only have one way of healing myself, and I used it in the fight.
I only have 1 healing spell. I've used that, so
Oh my god.
I
I have to install it on this one.
I believe I could do a cheeky heal, but I'm not sure.
Is it enough?
No, I can't. I can only do a level 2 cheeky heal. I can do. I can do a cheeky heal if you want a cheeky heal.
Is anyone before? Let's stop quickly and check how everyone feels. AKA, what is your health out of max health?
13 out of 14.
13 out of 23.
15 out of 21, and Emma.
21 out of 25.
I definitely think Emma needs a heal.
Yeah.
I can make 10 berries appear in my hand, and then if you eat a berry, you get 1 hit point.
Oh, good Brie, I saw that one.
Yeah.
Good plan.
So
That's cool. Can you split that among us?
Yes, I can give that to whoever I want, and it also lasts for ages. Yeah. So do you guys want to cheeky some berries?
Well, so here's what I think. Those bandits were definitely bandits, but if they came from this town, they might have friends or whatever in this town.
Yeah.
So,
I think
although
either town will be pleased they're dead, or will be pissed off we've killed them.
yeah, so we should eat some. Me and Telemac should eat half of those berries each,
Yeah.
just on the off chance that we don't get to stay. Because I want to go and stay in the inn and chill out and stuff. But if we walk into town and they're like, "Fuck you guys," and they start attacking us, then we're gonna wish that we'd eaten a health fucking senzu bean berry or whatever the fuck they are. So should we do that?
Yeah, that's 5 health each. If you guys want to do that.
£5 each.
5 health.
Oh, That you were charging us real world money.
I need it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pound a hit point. So,
That's a good idea because I really want to hold on to this character as well. So I would be there like, all right, Matt, I'm going to PayPal you that shit.
Yeah. So Matt, how much do you owe Stuart for last week then? Plus the bonus for actually saving you and not just healing you.
Now, that was a freebie. I'm like a drug dealer. That was his money.
Okay. Get him up. Good call.
Okay, so I'm guessing I don't need to roll for this because I'm literally just spelling it myself.
Yeah, you just spell.
Spell. Cool. And then I give 5 berries to Amal and Telemark.
I wolf them down.
As do I.
Cool.
Okay, so let's continue into town, but everybody be cautious.
Okay. As you walk closer to the wall, you see that it's clearly the biggest structure for miles around. It was clear that the town was built around the wall rather than the wall around the town. There are a few houses on the outskirts. They're all kind of shoddy buildings. And as you walk down the main street, you see that there are a group of tents that are serving as market stalls.
Oh my, here we go. Okay, so let's have a look. So where are we? We're at the beginning of town. Oh fuck.
Yes.
I have such little control over this. Sorry, I'm trying to make it look good on the stream for everyone else, but
it's really hard to control because you can't move it left or right.
No, it's
unless
really
it's like
zoomed out.
Zoomed, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have zoomed it out as much as it goes. I will possibly never touch this again, stream. So okay, so we're down here at the bottom.
Yep.
I turn to Telemac, because although I do revere Chad as a friend, maybe.
It don't matter. It's no labels.
I trust Telemac's judgment in almost everything that is like danger or caution based. So
paranoid squinter.
Because he's a paranoid squinter, but he's also the other person that kills shit. And he's the only person who told me last time to like fucking chill the fuck out and stop just killing people straight away. And like, he's the only one who's actually told me off, kind of. I'm like a dog. I need training.
Loxy try to punch you in the face.
Loxy tried to punch me in the face, but that like it didn't work. So all she did was just show to me that she was weak.
I will kill you in your sleep for saying that.
That was in my head. I didn't say it. So Telemac, what do you think? Should we? I mean, we need to go through this town to get to the capital. But
we've got no choice. We must go through, but we've got to keep an eye out for nasties.
What time of day is it?
It is dusk, just about to turn to night.
So should we stay here, or do you want to just fucking barrel through?
I think we should get in there, try and get to an inn.
Okay.
In the night. It will be safer in there than out here in case the bandits need to come back.
Can we see the inn, or do we need to like wander about?
If you walk up the main road, it's kind of obvious as you start walking up it.
I just kind of allow Telemac to go first, kind of thing, like.
Okay.
Lead on.
Walk like this. Yeah. Let's get our ass to the inn. Our collective ass.
Cool. You walk to the town. It's fairly busy. You can see that as it's the only path, there's quite a lot of trade going on through. But there's something wrong with people there. Nothing physically wrong. It's just everyone seems a little bit nervous, a little bit shaken for some reason. A little bit nervous, a little bit shaken for some reason. Yeah, there's definitely a tension in the air.
I reckon what happened was they looked out of the gate and saw for 7 solid minutes people playing patty cake and somersaults, and it's blown their minds.
These guys.
Me doing.
They're all just looking at him all like, that man has some physical.
He's literally doing backflips until he heals himself. He's like some sort of fucking monkish power.
He's like Batman.
One of them teach the other how to play patty cake, while the fourth pulled teeth out of bandits.
Oh yeah, fucking hell! The most demonic looking one.
Children's games, performance art, and dentistry all in one.
So did you say there's just people wandering around?
Because there's like market stalls down the main road, there's all kind of people like perusing the shops, browsing, just kind of having a look. The shops have mostly just kind of decorative things to buy, nothing really that useful, like a little bit of food here and there, but they're all kind of like expensive treats rather than like a full meal.
Are they looking at us and then looking scaredy, weirdy, or does it just look like that's how they are?
Everyone's just a little bit nervous, and then they're looking at you, and they're a bit more nervous again.
Are they
Can
looking?
I do a perception squint to see if I can suss out?
You can.
Excellent.
Squint away, my man. Squint away.
Where is that? Better remember the bloody numbers now. Yeah, perception.
I think that's +3. No, it's not, because your dexterity, not a dexterity, is a wisdom thing. So.
+4, I've got it as a proficiency.
Yes.
I have squinting as a proficiency.
I mean, it's useful. It's gotten us out of like
19.
things before.
Yeah.
You see that the people at the stalls are not displaying their goods as normal people would. Instead of having everything spread out as much as possible, they have a lot of their items are behind them. A lot of the best items are like behind them in the stalls, whereas they have a lot more cheap stuff in front of them.
There is banditry afoot.
There is banditry afoot.
I think we need to go to the inn, because the innkeepers always know everything, because they're like the social networks of the grey.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about these people being nervous. It means nothing to me. Like,
I do, because I want to see if I can get money for having killed some
I would never be that clever.
Are there any dragonborns knocking about?
No.
Okay.
You look around. There's mostly humans and a few halflings about. There's one elf that's selling these weird so-called magical crystals that he says will cure any illness you have. But mostly it's just humans and halflings.
Can I point?
I avoid the elf whilst pulling my fake beard.
Oh my god.
Wait, do we know that you're an elf or not? Do we just? What do we think you are?
I think everybody knows I'm an elf.
I don't. I'm unaware.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what happened. Can I point at one of the halflings and then tell Chad that I've found a gnome?
Bear in mind that the entire town that you just came from is halflings.
Oh yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you just came. You came from a town of halflings.
Oh, then I would know that they're not a gnome. All right, Does anyone want to buy anything or anything?
Yeah, it sounds like
talk to anyone
in this place. I think we should get to the inn and get to the crux.
Let's go to the inn. We can wander about tomorrow.
Sorry, I just follow you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
This town doesn't hold much interest to me. There are no gnomes, no dragonborns. There's no information for my big mission, and for my personal mission, there is nothing here for me.
Yeah. Wait, what's your big mission? What's the big mission?
Nothing.
What the fuck? You've got 2 personal missions, and one of them you've classed as a big mission.
Well, by the big mission, I mean infiltrate the dragonborn.
Oh yeah, right. Okay. So wait, no. What's your personal one?
How much do we know about Chad?
To find the gnomes. All right. Yeah.
How much do we know about Chad?
We know that. We don't know that.
That's it.
Yeah. We don't
know that you're finding.
No.
No, you know that I have this incredible interest in dragonborns, but that's about it.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. I just wanted to know if I knew about the dragons.
So you walk down the street looking in a few stalls. Telemac blocks blocks the other elf view's version of himself by hiding behind them all, successfully shying away from prying eyes. As you get close to the gate, you notice something off to your left. It's a tall building, built much better than the rest of them. There's a lot of noise coming from inside, a bit of music, a lot of warm lights, a lot of shouting. It's a 2-story building, and you can tell it's a lot better kept than most of the buildings around it. It's very easy to tell it's the inn.
There's the inn.
I find that interesting. Let's
Let's
go that inside.
Oh! Let's go inside.
As you pass the door, you notice a sign that says it's called the Guard's Bard.
The guard's bard.
The guard's bad.
As you enter, you see that there's a lot of people having fun and drinking, and there's one bard that's going around. He's got a flute, and he's kind of jostling amongst the people, playing some songs while they all sing kind of like shanty type songs.
Flute jostlers, I hate them.
If his name's Bobby, I'm gonna flip out.
Oh my god.
There he is.
God,
imagine if we met him and then
And then
he
one of
caught
us
up.
Wait, is Bobby not a lion? Have I?
We don't know what Bobby is.
No. Okay.
No, there's 2 Bobbies. Bobby was a lion that I made to test out the token system in this game, but then I couldn't be bothered with that. Bobby the Bard is the default character that you must be if you die. As the
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are different, however they have the same name. I just like the name Bobby.
Yeah. It won't be the
yes.
last Bobby we meet on this journey.
It's kind of like Bobby, Steve, and Dave are my go-to names.
Yeah, there's going to be tons of them.
It's a very common name in the Grey, all 3 of them. Yes, so you walk in, you see that there's a lot of tables. There is a kind of second floorish type thing with it's kind of like a stage, but there's loads of chairs on there as well with like people sat on them having fun, drinking, laughing about. There's a bar, and behind the bar is a kind of portly man with he's kind of going bald at the top, but he's got bits of hair around the side, and he's clean shaven. He's leaning over the bar, whispering something into a guy's ear, and they both throw their heads back in raucous laughter.
I just look at Telemac again. I just let him lead now when we come to civilization, because I just feel a bit lost. I'm starting to get a bit of like an anxiety disorder.
Can I just put my hand on a wall and then just be like, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. Quickly, can I get charisma/persuasion checks for Chad and Telemac to see how many people believe them in their various diseases?
Oh my
Actually-
fucking god, we have to do this every time we enter anywhere where there's people.
Got 6. Sorry, I haven't prayed. Last week I genuinely prayed that I'd get good rolls, and my rolls were better. So I need to do it.
Yeah.
Do it on my own turn.
Hang on, what's the modifier, sorry?
You're doing persuasion.
Which is...
Okay,
Oh,
actually,
I've got that. 3,
wait.
right.
I'm not sure if it's persuasion or deception, because you are deceiving people with beard.
Oh, that's a fair point.
So actually, I'm going to change that so both of you make a deception check.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, because we're not actively persuading, are we?
Yeah.
If you fail deception, you would have to go into persuasion, I suppose.
Yes.
Oh, balls.
2.
I'm
Everyone.
going and going, I'm a fucking hellfire!
So everyone looks over and goes, like, you hear one guy like, "Hey, why has that elf got beard?" And then the one next to him goes, "Never mind him. Check the bloody fish tank." And they both have a giggle, but because they're drunk, nobody really cares.
Wait, are these guys big armored dudes?
No, they're just like
Normal.
a couple of yeah. It's a human and a halfling sat on a table close to the door. They're both just kind of lounging about. They're not really shouting and laughing like the rest of them. They're just kind of sat there having a chat. About
Which one called Chad a fish tank?
Oh, no!
the human.
Okay, I'd like to step up behind the human, real fucking close to him, and whisper into his ear like, "I think you owe that fish tank an apology."
He jumps a little at first. That someone just whispered something in his ear. Then he turns around and basically wets himself.
Oh yes! I was waiting until I had to roll an intimidation, but I just got a natural.
No, you don't like because he's a normal person.
This giant armored orc.
Yeah, bullets at his sides. So he jumps up to his feet, knocking over his drink, and then you look around to see if anything has changed, but immediately you just hear from a couple of the surrounding tables. A load of the guys go, "Way!" That's what they're doing.
Yeah, so I'll carry on. Like, these two men are my comrades in arms, and you have offended them.
I'm fine. Like Goblin Jesus, I will turn the other cheek.
The halfling gets on stands in his chair, and jumps on the table to be kind of closer to your height. He's like, "Hey, come on now. It's just a bit of fun. We didn't mean no offense by it."
I require an apology.
I'm like, I'm all. It's fine. Ignore it. It's all right. I wasn't charismatic enough. It's fine.
The halfling puts a hand out to the chair, just like, no. The orc's got a point. We need to watch our tongues. So I and my friend, apologise. His friend's on the floor going, sorry. See, it wasn't so hard. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. And I will go and sit at the bar.
I nod approvingly at him all for not immediately butchering them both. He's learning.
Yeah, I look. In fact, yeah, fuck it. Before I sit at the bar, I look at Telemac just a little bit like, and then like was this is correct, and then just I'll sit at the bar like with my hands like both on the bar like uncomfortable,
bending the wood.
There's a little where the bar is. There's like a gap, space enough for one chair between the bar and the wall next to it, and in that space is a guy in some basic armor who's holding a small axe on the table, and he's glaring at you now.
He's glaring at me.
He's glaring at the group.
What do you mean by glaring? Like he looks like he's pissed off that we've wandered in and
like he's not like glaring. He's just kind of he's watching you. You can tell.
Yeah,
he's,
like he's watching us.
Yeah.
Not like angry. Okay. I don't care about him. I'll just sit down. There is a space, right? I can sit at the bar or whatever.
Yeah, there's loads of space at the bar. Like a couple of people have kind of got drinks, but they all go back to their tables.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit at the bar and look at Telemac again, as if to say, like, yeah, your show. We're in another tavern, and I'm done. I'm out. I don't want to. Because all I want to do is just fucking eat and sleep, right? That's why we're here.
I imagine we're all feeling like that.
Yeah. So I'm just going to sit at the bar.
Right. So you all step up to the bar, and the portly man basically glides over to you. Hello there. My name is Gerard. Welcome to the Guards Bar, home of fine music, fine ale, and well, we've got food. And he laughs heartily at this, as well as a couple of people in the surrounding that have heard it. What can I do you for today, lads? Oh, I'm sorry, little lady, I didn't see you there.
Surprisingly jovial for seeing a demon.
Yeah, that was kind of nice.
Yeah, it's the first time that anyone's greeted you nicely, right?
And not just being like,
Have you
kill
said that
it.
in character or not?
No.
Okay.
I notice it though.
Can
I kind of look at him.
Squint at him a bit and just be a bit like,
Yeah, I'm also like that because men in Fishland are awfully sleazy, so I just assume that this guy is trying to just get into Loxy's.
Check the tiefling box.
Well, yeah, that is a perfect way to describe what I'm trying to describe right now.
He goes. He notices the glances and goes, "Hey, now, what's wrong? What's with the sour faces? What have I done now?"
I'm gonna be fucking silent because
I'm already sick of him. Can I just keep my glare?
We're just gonna stare at him.
I've
and just stay
defaulted.
silent.
The thing is, I've defaulted to like Telemac being my voice. Like that is what's gonna happen from now on.
Because I'm in a fish tank. Can I just shit? Just so I'm just staring at him and I shit.
Oh god.
Yes.
Please don't tell me there's a dice roll for that.
I'm trying to think. Like, would it be Constitution?
Oh my god.
Surely, if he just needs to shit, he could just shit, right?
No, that's gonna be. We're gonna do a strength check.
Man, fish have it rough.
Okay, alright, so that's
No,
it's a
this is-
constitution tech, right?
No strength.
Okay. Oh, okay, it's the same. It's a 9.
That's a 9. You produce a moderate shit.
If it was a 20, would I just die because all of my bowels would all come out? Like a
No,
instant kill.
If it was 20, you would have shit out a hand. And a hand like this, just floated close to the top.
Oh, big smelly hand. Okay, good. So we're all just gonna sit and stare at him.
Yeah, so.
Why did we do this? We've just wandered into this fucking place and just fucking unsettled everyone. Just because someone was nice to us, we're like, fuck off, what? What's up with you?
I remove my beard, slam it on the table, and say, "I'm so tired. What do you want, mate?"
He looks at you and it's like, you notice that the kind of guy in the armor next to you has actually picked up his axe now. He's actually holding it and he's sitting on the edge of his chair. Gerard looks over and goes, hey, let's calm down. I think these fine customers would just like a drink. Am I right?
Drink and food would be
Yes.
great.
I would like some clean water. Quite a lot of it. Yeah. Yeah. And some cabbage or kale or some form of vegetable. You got some?
Right, so for the most of you, it'll be 3 silver for some good food and drink. And for you, sir, well, I've got a couple of carrots spare in the back.
Can he eat carrots?
That would be fine. Yeah, I can eat carrots. You got a grater? Can you just grate up some carrots?
I can get them
Cam's
sliced
working
pretty
better.
thin for you.
That would be
This was
perfect.
working.
That's fine.
This is just
That'll
what
do.
happens to the
Thanks.
internet when you stream.
This is what's
yeah.
missing from computer roleplay.
They've lowered it.
They never talk about how thin they're slicing their vegetables.
Yeah,
One
so
thing Mass Effect is missing. Thin carrot.
He goes back and shouts something to like a little back area that's clearly a kitchen. And then he comes back out and pours the three ales for the lot of you, and slams them down on the table, and says, "For your clean water, there'll be a tap out the back. We can give you a bucket or a cup or something if you want that."
Bucket will be great, thanks.
Yeah, sure. He goes out the back once more, and after a few seconds, comes with a bucket. There's a couple of soap suds inside it, but it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay.
How do you clean by yourself?
Because I can create and destroy water, so I could basically just pick up all the water like with magic, jump into that water, take up all the other water, and then put myself in it, like a
Okay.
changeroo thing.
I was just gonna offer to help. That's all.
I mean, if you do help, I don't need to like use a spell slot because I would need to do a spell slot to do that. So that'll be fine. You can help if you want. We can go like when we go into our rooms. You can help.
I just had this image in my mind of like Loxy picking up Chad from his fishbowl and then holding him, and he can't breathe, and he's there, it's like, and then just looking at him going, "You seem so weak." And then just holding him there for a second, and then putting him in the.
Yep. I love how she's just a crazy person.
Yeah.
She's such a psycho.
How many teeth do you have now?
9.
Okay.
Have you made a note of this in your inventory?
You should write that down, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what are we doing? We eating up? Did anybody ask for a room? I didn't catch that.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I can eat first, I reckon.
Okay. So we're gonna just eat. Is there a whole table that the 4 of us could move to?
There is no actual free tables left. There's a couple of like long benches that only have a couple of people sat on them. But mostly it's full.
Can we
It's
fit?
kind of like, yeah, you can fit on the benches.
Yeah. Should we go there then? We'll do that.
Yeah. Can I have a chat with the bartendery man?
Okay then. You beckon him over, and he comes over jovially. Anything else I can do for you, sir?
Oh, no, good food. Cheers. Just wondering, there seems to be a bit of a downer on this town. I'm guessing a bit of a bandit problem on the grounds we were nearly murdered on the way here by bandits.
His face immediately darkens, and then he goes from his original chest-out, broad smile to a more like he kind of crouches towards you and kind of leans in close. Says, "Yeah, don't like to talk about it too much, as it kind of dampens the mood. But yeah, there's been a lot of criminal activity in the area. Got all the market owners pretty spooked. Not much going on here. No, people just tend to want to drink, but in other places we've had quite a bit of trouble."
Ooh, well, we killed 7 on the way in, if that helps.
Well, that's mighty impressive. Thank you. I think you've done this town a good service.
We try. Shit, he hasn't offered any money. Never mind.
Do you just walk away this way, or?
I'm trying. Yes, I think so. We shall see what happens later.
You walk away and you see him kind of do kind of leans back, picks up a glass, and then catches the eye of someone and goes, "Hey!" and then just kind of runs off to kind of get as far away from this conversation as possible.
Understood.
Sorry, I'm just trying to fix Emma's thing
Okay.
because Emma is fucking cursed. Because I'm like,
No, they've just reduced our internet. That's all they've done. They gave us mega internet to begin with, and then they've gone, "Oh, slow this down."
no, I don't
So
think
we
they
have to call them. They absolutely have. I can't go on the internet when you stream now, and it was perfect before. We need to call them and shout at them.
Maybe.
Do that.
By we, you mean me.
I'll do it.
Yeah, right. Okay, so what did he say? Sorry, I missed it a little bit.
Well, Telemac was the only one that heard it, so he can relay the information.
Okay.
I shall relay this information. Information relaying voice. Yeah, I had a word with the barman. He said there is trouble around with bandits. And it seemed to really piss him off. I told him we'd killed a load. He didn't offer us any money or anything, so...
Okay. How many did we kill? All of the bandits, or?
No. I said we'd killed 7, and he said, well, that'll help, rather than you have broken their back. So I imagine there's a very large group of bandits on the go.
Right. Okay.
So, who? I'm thinking about how I would actually quite like 200 gold pieces, right? So that I can buy my splint mail, which is obviously something that I need to be doing at like level 12, but I want now.
That's decent. I can roll with that.
So I'm thinking, like, I wonder because for the first time I've realised Telemac's just come up with an incredible plan of there could be rewards for killing people, because it's not a thing that I think. So, like, I lean in, like, do you think we could get a reward?
I think it's a possibility. I think we should sleep, get our health back, and then see what can be done in the morning.
Okay. It's okay. Sorry, Amol. How much did you need?
For what? The information that you've plucked from my mind?
No, oh, is that not character? Did you not say you were?
No,
gonna...
I haven't said it. Sorry, I've only been thinking about this splint mail. It's just It's a new character development that I've added in today because I saw that I could buy splint mail
That's fine.
on the handbook, and so part of my character has just always wanted this item. I'll do a soft retcon from last week when I was in the whatever it's called, the armory or whatever from the other town, and there was just a point where I glanced at the splint mail, nodded, and walked out. That's what happened. Like one day.
The other place wouldn't actually have had splint mail. It was like a farming town that wouldn't have actually had any armor.
Right. Well, fine. I looked around and there wasn't any, and I was disappointed. But I was still thinking one day I'll get my splint mail. Ooh. All right. Should we go to sleep? Can we? Have we eaten and stuff?
Yeah, you eat around, you eat all your food, you have a chat. It's a little bit hard. During the course of the night, a couple of people attempt to approach the table and talk to Chad about his fish-like demeanor.
Do dishes again.
And
Make me do the dishes again.
no dishes.
What's happening over there? What's
Completely unrelated dish.
But yeah, a couple of people attempt to walk up. The guy playing the flute keeps trying to come over, but every time just kind of catches Imol's eye, and then just kind of like.
Well, if he sees me and looks scared of me, I would actually give him a small nod, because I will appreciate his flute playing.
He takes it, like he sees you go, but takes it as a, yeah, you better man.
Yeah, you get the fuck away.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in my head, I think I look like I'm going, great job.
But in actual fact, you're kind of like going.
Yeah, but I'm actually just there like fucking drooling, foaming blood at the mouth. Grinding my gums. Okay.
Just a quick, for my own peace of mind. Talamak, have you replaced the beard onto your face, or is it still taken off from where you slammed it in the bar?
No, I'm going to put it back on in the morning.
Okay.
I'm going beardless. It's getting itchy anyway.
Okay. Cool.
Oh shit! I would have freaked out. I didn't know that beard was.
Oh yeah.
I think I was too concentrating on looking at the guy and shitting.
Yeah.
Just too conscious.
But I clock it now and I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, you ripped your entire beard off.
Yeah.
Can you do that? Is that a thing that elves do?
Yeah, he doesn't know. You wouldn't know I'm an elf. You would still think I'm human because I've still got my hat on. You see.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Is that a thing that humans do?
Yeah. They can do, if the want takes them.
Wow. Humans are crazy.
I now want Chad to try and rip somebody's beard off later.
Yeah, so you all sit around. People try and approach you. They all look really cautious, Chad. Like, they all think he's a bit of a freak, and you can tell, but they're all kind of ignoring it. Yeah.
I ignore it because it's no different than the looks I get in the sea.
Okay.
So it's okay.
Oh, that's actually really sad.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
Ah.
So should we get rooms? Should we go to sleep? Because
Yeah.
it's getting late. I don't know. Okay. I look at Telemac again because I don't deal with humans anymore.
Where are we?
Oh.
Let's go to bed, folks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like, beckon over the
You
woman.
haven't actually got room.
man.
You just ordered food and drink as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you need to get the woman, the man, the big. What is he? Is he a man?
Yeah, he's a portly gentleman.
A portly human man.
Yes.
Portly human man. Get him, Telemac. Get the man to come to us and give us a room.
Why aren't you dealing with people?
Because now Telemac does my talking for me, because the last time I did anything I got in trouble by all of you because I killed the man, because when I killed the thing, and Telemac was the only person who was like, from now on, like, just think before you do anything, and instead I've taken that as, I'm just going to let Telemac do stuff because sometimes I do things and everyone gets angry at me, and I'm partial to a couple of you, so I will respect that vaguely.
Yeah, so you go up to the bar and talk to the guy, and he's like, "Oh yes, you'll be sleeping in here. There's a little house behind us where we keep our guests. You'll go in there. There'll be a little desk in the front. You'll talk to my wife, and she'll set you all up with rooms."
Okay. Sounds good. How much will that be?
Ooh, it depends how many rooms you'll be having. There's 4 silver for 1 room, and another 4 for every room on top of that.
Is there any discount for bandit killers?
Ooh.
We did kill a... I just yell. We did kill a lot of bandits.
Oh, the place goes entirely quiet.
Oh shit! Don't tell me it's a bandit pub.
Oh my god.
That was like other people. We've seen them do it. I just look at them all and I just nod, and then I like sit down on a chair, slowly sink away.
I would not even understand that and just go, "No, we did it, Chad. We did it."
Gerard looks around and just goes. He picks up. He kind of, while everyone's looking awkwardly, he kind of slowly, quickly, pours himself a pint of ale and goes, "A good riddance, right, boys?" And then everyone goes, "Rah, rah, rah," and then goes back to drinking. And then like he kind of does this, and then the flute player starts going again, and he's like, "Keep your damn voices down." And he's like, "Fine, right, go in there. You can have 1 silver off per the lot of you."
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Nice. How many?
And then he scribbles down a little note on like a little bit of parchment next to him, and then just gives it to you and says, "Give this to my wife."
Where is that? Where is she?
He gives it to Telemac.
Oh, okay. How big are the rooms? Are they like 2-bedroom? Are they 1-bedroom rooms? How big are the rooms? I just personally. Sorry, on.
Well, I don't know. It'll probably take 2 rooms to fit the lot of you in if you squeeze. But if you want a really comfy night, then I'd suggest a room each.
I don't need a bed. I think in my mind.
Okay.
Chad can sleep with them all, I'm sure.
I don't mind sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably try and save some money, so I'm happy to sort of like bunk up with someone.
I mean, we could all fit in one room if, like, I stand, Loxy sleeps on the floor, and Maul and Telemac bunk up.
Top and tail.
Top and tail.
Wait, are you just gonna be your
Stood.
little suit is just gonna be stood in the corner?
Yeah.
Just like watching us sleep.
Well, he's in a fishbowl, so
Yeah,
he's just
but-
asleep. He just does his thing.
Every
But
night,
it's just like
they've
this
gone to sleep.
big
I
up.
stood just in the room. I don't need the bed because the suit is the bed.
Let's go then. Let's go
It's
to
like
the room.
in Futurama, where they have the robot bedrooms. They're just like a cupboard.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
that's all you need.
Okay,
I push away. I get up. Can I shoot a quick glance over at the armored dude in the corner that was staring at us?
Yeah, he's looking at you particularly. He glanced at everyone quickly, but then like holds your gaze.
Can I do a squint at the armored dude? A paranoid squint.
Paranoidly squint away.
Okay. I've forgotten it again. It's perception, isn't it? +4. Hey. It's always 19. Apart from that one.
It's 19 a lot of the time. So you look at him. Throughout the night, you've noticed that him and Gerard have been talking quite a bit, and you notice that whenever something goes down and people are about things get a little bit rowdy, they always look over him. So you guess that he's kind of a bodyguard that just kind of is there to kind of stop trouble if it happens.
Good.
Do you want to? Do you relay that to me? Because now I'm just staring at him. Still, we're just still looking at each other.
I will say, I think he is the enforcer of this place, just making sure there's no trouble. He is the bouncer,
Oh, okay.
the internal security.
Okay, that makes sense. And I walk away towards wherever the guy directed us for the.
That's outside the way you came, and kind of on the map. It's you see the building, like you're at the market stalls. You turn left to get to the inn, and then turn left again, and there's a thing at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's the kind of the place.
Okay, let's go there.
Cool. You leave, and a few steps out the door, you hear the door slam open again. Oi! What do you lot think you're doing over here? You turn around to see
Okay, go on.
a couple of guys walking out. They're obviously really drunk, and they just they're looking at you and they're just like, what's for
Can I use my persuasion / charisma to be like, guys, we mean no harm here. We're just gonna go to sleep. You guys, just get some rest, and we could all just wake up tomorrow. It'd be great.
Because otherwise you fucking won't. That was a threat. Jesus.
Make the roll, Matthew. Make the roll.
Sorry, is this persuasion? Because that is a racial trait.
That's persuasion, yeah.
Okay, so is it still a charisma of the +3 mod? Which is my mod?
Yes, it's persuasion. Yes, wait a sec. Let me have a look. It should be on your character sheet in the skills section, and your persuasion is +5.
Oh, bro. This might go better than normal. And it did.
Whoa.
21. The guys look at you and like, you know what? I thought you were just a dumb fish. Huh. Looks like you could be quite a fun guy.
And then we go gambling, and it's just hilarious.
Like a hangover.
Yeah.
And a couple of the other guys behind him are like, I thought we were gonna get these guys. And then he's like, he just turns around and goes, yeah, but thinking about it, what's the point? What reason have we got to fight him? And then the guy goes, well, because they're all freaks. Well, what constitutes a freak? What really is normal?
It really opened his mind, Chad.
You've ruined his life now. He's going to become one of like the Grey's foremost philosophers in like 10
Oh my
years.
god, can I get his name just in case in the future we come across him and he's some crazy, like he's written some book that changes everyone's life.
His name was Plato.
What's your name, friend? What's your
He
name?
goes, my name's Norm. They call me Norm.
Norm.
And what's your name, buddy?
It's Chad. Oh no, it's actually my name's Blurb, but you can call me Chad.
Fine name for a fine amphibian. Then,
See,
then his mates look kind of like a little bit shocked, but they kind of get what you're on about. He puts his arms around their shoulders and then walks away. You can hear in the distance, thinking about life.
I'll see you guys. You have a great day and a fantastic life.
You too, my fish. You too. And then he walks away, convincing his buddies that a life of acceptance is the way to go.
Can I just smugly turn around and just walk? Just not acknowledging anyone else, just walk to the place where I was sleeping.
Staying Alive playing in the background.
Okay.
Can I just place a hand on my head like this? Like, oh. There he goes.
There goes my hero.
Hero.
Next week on Chad, the self-affirming. Chad stops a war by making him think about the true nature of how cheese is made.
But if you think about it, it's like life. You take something, you churn it up, and then it comes out totally delicious.
But if you leave it too long without using it, it goes bad.
Just like peace. Yeah, so you make it to the little house. You walk in, and there's a little woman inside, and she's like, "Oh, hello, guys. My husband sent you over." Yes. Yeah, that'll be 4 silver for a room. Then you gonna have a room each, or are you gonna be sharing?
Do you want to give her the note?
Yes. I should have written. What does the note actually say?
Yeah,
It
what does it
says,
say?
Madge. -1 sil for each, and then it puts in the bracket 4.
Damn. What I should have done is
G,
change the -1 to a -2. But it's too late.
Have you got a forgery kit or whatever the fuck it is? There's like a...
You don't need a pen, I think.
Oh, you probably need a pen and stuff as well, yeah.
Nah, never mind.
Pen.
More trouble than it's worth.
A pen, yeah, a Parker pen.
You can, in some of the equipment packs, you can get pens. But I think every single one of you chose the Explorers pack because you're all bored.
Yeah.
So I don't think any of you have got anything.
It does mean that we have 200 feet of rope between us.
Can I use a
If you want to go skipping, we can get a giant on it.
What do you want, Emma?
What is the plan after this? Are we walking around here some more?
We're going to
If
sleep.
we, for example, lied to this woman, and I somehow made her give the room to us for free.
Wait a second, hang on.
Are we gonna bump into them again?
Who?
Well, I have the ability to make a small mark or symbol. I could, surely a small mark or symbol could be a few letters, right?
What are you saying here?
Could just put free or something on
Oh, well, you can like enchant something,
for an
Oh,
hour.
that's
I
cool.
can make it look like
something else.
something else for an hour.
That's cool. That's super cool.
I like that.
Well,
Or I can just set her on fire and it'd be really funny.
well, how about
The building is made of wood.
It's for silver. Fuck it.
Well-
I'll use this later. It's fine. I just wanted to use it.
But
I
you
got
could have
excited about
done it, and as Stuart pulled it out, it did actually say -4. Because as far as everyone here is concerned,
Minus. Oh. Oh wait, is that the price of?
it says -1. So the piece of paper says -1 silver for each.
This is like an episode of Hustle. It's
It's
fantastic.
unbelievable, isn't it?
Screw it. Screw it. Screw
You've
it.
taken too long. She
We've
looks
taken
at it
too.
and goes, "Well, I don't know what you did, but you must have helped out." Is that a room for each of you, or are you gonna all share? You're gonna have two. What are you gonna have?
Should we have 2 rooms? We'll sleep better. You don't Loxy to wake up with a bad back or something.
We'll have 2 rooms.
All right
okay.
then.
But-
That'll be.
But I'll bunk with Telemac, like so it's like the worst part. I'll
I
bunk
will
with Chad.
Patiently explain why that is the worst thing.
I'll bunk with Chad.
That
Cool.
sounds fair.
Bunk with me? How can you possibly bunk with me? I'm a machine.
Share a room. Share a room.
Okay, that's
I mean, yeah. I'm
yeah,
just-
so-
perfect.
You give her 4 silver between you, and
Okay,
go
what
to
do you-
sleep. While you head to your rooms, whether or not you go to sleep is your decision.
I'm not sure how I would. I think I'd need to be quite drunk before I made a move on Chad. So I would. I'm gonna get in the bed, and I don't even know how that works either because I'm a giant fucking half orc and he's a fish. So I don't. I'm still mulling that over while I fall asleep, and never make my move that night.
That aside, I would like to point out that I bought some jelly babies for the co-op, and literally every one of the fuckers is green.
Oh.
Completely not. An entire green pack of them.
Ew.
That's weird.
Amazing. That's
Yeah.
Sorry, that wasn't relevant, but it really annoyed me. Right.
What do you want about annoyed you? You've had one of the great wonders of the universe.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I've
a
always
sweet
wanted that.
packet with no variety.
I've always wanted one of them because it's a tale to tell, sir.
Yeah.
A tale to
Send
tell.
me your address, you can have it. Nobody wants the green, it's an indeterminate flavour.
Brad, turn off the stream. I'm sending it in the chat.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't- Just
No, here you go. So you all go to sleep. You get a good night's rest. It is a long rest. Restore yourselves via your character sheets.
Let's it's a little bit premature, but let's take the break now while we're asleep
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
because that seems like a decent place to pause, and then we can restore all of our shit and check everything is good in the world. And we'll so yeah, we're gonna have a short break. We'll be back in like 5 minutes or so. I hope you all placed a bet. So far, we've evaded death.
Yeah, so far it's been pretty tame.
Yeah, we've had a nice.
Because the one fight that you could have had, well, not the one fight, you could just run into town and start killing everyone. But the one fight that almost came about was diffused by Chad and his charming fish-like
Yeah,
qualities.
I'm sure that I will attempt
By the
to
way,
start
I
a
know
fight.
I didn't fight anything, but is there any chance I get experience for that?
You get 10 experience.
Ace.
Oh, hang on. I don't think I actually did close the bet. Let me see. I'll check that I've done that. betting. This is how it works. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Still,
That's cool.
is that it? I might have just cancelled it, so it wouldn't have mattered. Fuck it. I'll work it out in the break. We'll be back in 5 minutes, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See y'all soon.